We're going to do squash. And when you're sitting over there, do you remember the hand that you were talking with? Okay. And as you were talking with that hand, what is it that you were saying? You can still use the hand again. So tell us about what you were talking about.
Not quite fully.
Okay.
But it was about doing this course, wasn't it? And feeling that.
So close your eyes and get back into the vibe and imagine yourself sitting over there just before I grabbed your hand, which is its own anchor. So you got that hand up and you were starting to say things, and the elbow wasn't resting on an arm. It was kind of, you were really enthusiastic and you were saying something. Remember who you were talking to and what they said. That's right.
It was about what you've just done with Nav. And I was saying that is kind of like me feeling this block and what have you about doing this course, and the fear of not being able to do it. But
now just keep your eyes closed, keep your hand in that position, and now that but, I want you to take the but that hand was saying and put it in that hand. Let this hand be the but. So it's almost like you've got glove puppets now. Okay? So let that hand be the but. But
it's about, I suppose, not being worried about the outcome. And how it's going to go.
so what are you facing right now? What's this conflict of consciousness? What have you got in your hands? What's the split between this processing about this course and your abilities and that block and all of that, when I said, oh, it's all in the same hand, as they're in separate hands now? What's that separation?
Not being able to do it, and the fear of not being able to complete the course, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it's not the end of the world, really, if I can't.
Yeah, okay. Keeping your eyes closed, realising now that you've separated out parts, which at the moment is the part that you favour, that is kind of working for you, supporting you, helping you, that part of you always standing by, ready to help you. Yeah, there we go. So that part now is the one that's got all the answers. That's where your confidence is. That's the wisdom of uncertainty, where you don't really know what's going to happen, though you point yourself in the right direction. And just like when you were a baby wanting to be a toddler, you looked at all those other little humans around you and thought at some point in some part of your development, I'm going to stop shuffling around on my nappy, and at one stage I'm going to pull myself up on the furniture and I'm going to walk on two legs just like those other little humans. Never did you fall or bounce on your little nappy and go, well, that's it then, I'm not going to do that anymore. You just did it again and did it again and did it again until now you can walk without even thinking, can't you? Something that you can do easily and naturally, and they still have to struggle to program a robot to do that very natural, easy thing that you do, easily and naturally. And that's all part of the hand I'm touching now. This hand that kind of knows failure isn't an option. If you really want to do something, you just do it again. You just do it again, and each time you do it, it's better and better and better and more wonderful, more and more wonderful. Yay! Loads going on in that hand. So let this hand help the other hand. What's the other hand wanting to say back to this hand? This hand that's all powerful, that knows that everything you do will lead to success. It's just a question of intensity and duration and all that stuff that the other hand will start to say now. What really is that block all about? That really heavy block that you're holding in the other hand. What does the block want to say?
I can't do it and I'm not good enough.
Okay. Sounded like a question. So what does this hand say there? Is that true? Is that useful?
I can, if other people can do it, so I can.
And what does the block say to that?
Everything else has gone wrong, so why would this go right?
Oh, yeah. And what would this one say about?
That I can do it, but
Is everything always gone wrong in the past? No. Okay, so now you no longer need the words. You'll be relieved to hear, because this goes beyond the words. These are two states of being that you oscillate or fluctuate between one and the other. Which one is true in any one moment is anybody's guess, and it's your choice. Anybody's guess, though it's your choice. Choice happens every moment, every day. Conscious choice and the unconscious is also wanting the best for you. So with honest, unconscious movement now, allow, and be very aware of the word, allow those hands that represent those different aspects of you to gently and easily, with honest unconscious process, come together and resolve this for you. As if there are magnets now in the palm of each hand pulling gently, powerfully, easily towards each other. Nothing would give you greater pleasure than to hold your own hand. When you were little, somebody held your hand to bring you comfort, or to guide you across a busy road, or maybe to watch a scary movie. Somebody somewhere held your hand, and now that you've all grown up, you can hold your own hand. And those magnets now are getting more and more powerful, those hand chakras, those magnets in the palm of your hands really want to press together. The fingers want to interlace. The processing is happening, and you allow all of that processing to happen right now to resolve this issue. The magnet's getting stronger and stronger now, stronger and stronger. Nothing you can do or say that can prevent this from happening, because nothing will give you greater pleasure than to allow those hands to come together, to resolve this. Let the processing commence. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Drawing upon what is useful from the past and projecting it into your future, your best possible future, your best possible future. Free of the past, free of the past, here in the present moment. That's right, with your best possible future. Best possible future. Allowing the processing to take place. You're doing this really well. Those magnets getting stronger and stronger now. Your best possible future getting closer and closer into the present moment. Free of the past. Nothing gives you greater pleasure than to hold your own hand. You are always there for you. You are always there for you. The fingers are going to find each other and interlace, and those palms are going to press together and resolve this for you now. Fingers finding each other, being able to interlace those fingers. And yes, some oxygen into that system, yes, feeling the relief that comes, interlacing those fingers. Those palms will press together as you hold your own hand. You are always there for you. You are always there for you. You are always there for you. As the left side of the mind controls the right side of the body, and the right side of the mind controls the left side of the body, as those hands come together now, you have harmony between all the parts of you. Harmony, balance, resolve. Feel some relief as your best possible future is now here, and everything that you want for yourself is here right now. In fact, with these hands interlaced together and the palms pressing together now, you learn. The one hand learns from the other. The best possible future is learning and knows how to give you everything that you want and need and desire and love and enjoy because of the past, because of the stuff that hasn't worked out, because now you know how to do it differently, because now you have complete dominion over your physical self. Now you are connected to choice. Because of the past, you know how to be in the future, and you know what you want. And part of you knows how to get that for you, how to be the best you can be. Feel the peace. That's right. And allow yourself to relax deeply. Allow the harmony, the resolve. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes as you are now, recognizing you've got the whole world in your hands. You've got the whole wide world in your hands. Your future is in your hands. How do you feel now? And tell me about what you were talking about before and how things are different. Well, tell them.
I don't even know what to say.
Don't even know. Because it's about how you feel. It's not about what you say, is it? It's never really been about what you say. You've tried to find words before to explain how you felt, and yet it wasn't kind of, we'd say, congruent, which we were all noticing, and you were noticing more, which was the essence of your frustration. And now that you've separated the parts out and brought them back together, how does that feel now? How do you feel about what you were talking about before? How is it different now?
That I can do what I want to do.
Using both hands congruently, balanced. Whereas before it was just one. Now it's kind of, I can do what I want, yeah.
If I want something, I can do it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is squash.